Hey, welcome to Chapter 6 on productivity. Upon completion of this section, we're going to be able to set performance standards, discuss how to communicate expectations, compare a production report to determine affiliate licensees' productivity, develop a plan to increase production, and describe methods to coach affiliated licensees. Discuss methods of building accountability. Setting performance standards. This is a discussion of the broker's productivity, not their contact, which will be guided by the company policy manual. Some brokerages have productivity standards for brokers. You are least likely to find these standards in brokerages with 100% desk fee. In desk fee brokerages, the broker pays the fee regardless of their production. Production standards can be expressed by the numbers of transactions closed within a given time. The number of new and experienced agents will guide this, the number of part-time agents, the number of full-time agents, the production needed to keep the firm profitable, the current economic conditions in the marketplace. These standards should be realistic, attainable, and fair to all affiliates. How to communicate expectations. Expectations about productivity should be expressed both verbally and in writing. In writing, they should be contained in the independent contractor agreement between the firm and the affiliate. Verbally, they should be expressed regularly at office meetings and directly to the affiliates. These expectations should be clear, concise, and easily understood regardless of how they are communicated. Expectations of productivity can change over time. These changes may be affected by market conditions such as supply and demand, availability of money to lend, employment, changes in a particular area such as a natural disaster, and the general state of the economy. Any change in expectations should be communicated clearly and in a timely manner. This communication may require amending the independent contractor agreement between brokers and the firms. Compare production reports to determine affiliated licensees' productivity. Each brokerage should keep accurate records on the productivity of its affiliates. These records can be used to track affiliates' production and determine the profitability of the brokerage. Records should be checked frequently to determine if an affiliate is on track with their production. It is not the brokerage's or the broker's best interest to have someone miss their required minimums without some sort of conversation and a plan to help them. They need to get back on track. Any potential miss in production should be caught as early as possible to help the broker and the firm. Various reports broken down by affiliates might include transactions closed, transactions pending, listings, commission dollars earned. Most local MLS have statistical data that can be used to compare your brokerage's productivity with that of other MLS members. Develop a plan to increase production. A method to increase production can start with an individual business plan for each licensee. Each licensee should develop their own plan and review it with their manager. The following is an example of a step-by-step process for developing a business plan. Start with a large ink blotter type desk calendar with the days of the month large enough to write items in each square. Fill in the personal obligations for each day of the month. Examples might be 30 minutes jogging at 7 a.m., taking the kids to school at 8:30, lunch meeting with friends at 1, dentist at 1:30, blah, blah, blah. Next, fill in the business activities intended to increase production, such as make 5 phone calls each day, Monday through Friday, to past clients. Send 6 pieces of mail each day to prospects and clients, such as just a note to say hello. Holiday cards, happy anniversary of buying your house, just listed or sold cards, market news and conditions, neighborhood statistics. Hold 1 open house each Sunday afternoon. Call 2 people in your sphere of influence each day and offer your services. Visit 2 for sale by owner homes every Monday. Call at least 3 expired listings every day. On the desk calendar, highlight items as they are completed. At the end of each week, check to make sure that all the items were accomplished. If there are some items that have not been completed, add them to next week's activities. If there are numerous items that are incomplete each week, then consider the following. Do I need to devote more time to my job? Are my goals and activities realistic? How can I manage my time to complete these activities? Providing affiliates with additional brokerage activities. Many times, affiliates can increase their production by having the proper tools to do the job. Even small expenditures could increase production. Training, coaching, mentoring, methods to coach affiliate licensees. There are many different methods: one on one coaching, in house workshops, guest speakers, weekly meetings, open forum meetings, webinars, open door policies, discussions at office meetings. Methods of building accountability. Independent contractors can be extremely challenged when it comes to accountability. While the licensee is affiliated with a brokerage, they're also doing business for themselves. They set their own hours and the amount of time devoted to their real estate careers. It can be easy for them to become distracted from the daily activities required for a successful real estate career. Accountability can help ensure that. Have a managing broker review a business plan with them on a weekly basis. Help solve issues with items that are not getting done. Discuss which activities on the business plan are more likely to produce results. Assist with any time management issues. Assist in developing a follow up program for these activities. Recommend additional activities that might produce results. Licensees can pair up and hold each other accountable with an accountability partner. Some licensees develop a set time in the evening when they phone, text, or email each other and talk about their progress in completing their planned activities. Setting a time to be in the office each morning. Having a set schedule for hours worked in the office can ensure that an agent is able to keep on track with his or her daily schedule. However, exceptions must be made if the licensee needs to be in the field or has appointments in the morning. This also needs to be something initiated by the broker, because requiring specific schedules can make them liable for being an employee rather than an independent contractor, rather than a firm who is working with independent contractors, is kind of what I'm saying on that. So I personally have a schedule where I generally go to a 6 a.m. meeting. I've been really bad about it for like the last 6 months. And during that 6 a.m. meeting, I check my emails, I return my Facebook messages, I do all of my important, uh, I guess, little cleanup work. And instead, I've been sleeping in. I've been depressed. Like, that's really what it comes down to. And as an independent contractor, it's important to avoid that. I haven't been working out enough. I haven't been going to the gym enough. I haven't been eating healthy. I haven't been listening to Darren Hardy for my Darren Daily every day. I've been extremely remiss, and it's bleeding into my life. And I could say it's COVID. I could say that one of my kids is almost 18 and she moved out and moved in with her dad. My puppy died a few months ago. Could be a multitude of things. As a real estate broker, I don't have the luxury of fixating on stuff that detracts from my attitude or my job. So that's part of the reason that I'm doing this, is so that you and I can both pass the managing brokers exam and add that to our repertoire of skills and move on to the next thing that's going to make us successful. My thing, I'm going to get my license in Oregon next. I don't know what your thing is, but whatever it is, share it with me. Have a great night.